According to your Mac.
According to my Mac.
Yeah, you are live. Are we live?
I think we're live.
Hey, there we go. Hello.
The dog has decided to join us. So the dog wants the gin.
The dog wants my gin. No, sorry, I don't share.
So what gin? You have gin with something yummy.
I do. It's rhubarb and ginger. Gin with rhubarb and ginger. It's very, very delightful.
I don't have gin. I don't like gin. I know.
I only right.
I know.
I only learnt this week.
What are the three things that freak you out? Gin, gherkins, and marshmallows.
Yeah, which you like none of those things. And we've been friends how many years? And I've only just discovered it. Too long.
Evidently not long enough. We're keeping things back.
So I didn't know these things. So it's been a bit of a changing week. It's been what do you call it? A revelation.
Revelation. And I've discovered when Tash sees something very historical that she gets really excited about. She's this. There are no words. Nothing follows this. She just does this.
No, I don't.
By the time she's like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that's it. I'm just excited.
I did warn her after the first one. Oh.
Yeah. Hey, gang. We're in a camper van.
Yep.
For those of you who don't stop bastardizing that gin, yes. Stop it.
What?
Just drink it neat. Yeah, those of you who don't know, I have been lent a camper van this week from Spaceships Rentals, and it is, well, do you want to have a quick look?
Have a quick tour.
Let's have a quick. It will not take long. It will not take long. So those are the front seats. We pulled the little screen because otherwise you can't really see Tash's face. But those are the front three seats. In the back, it's a Ford Transit, isn't it?
Yes.
It's called a Ford Voyager, but it's a basic Transit.
Yeah.
And then we're in, well, let's call it the seating area, but that's being a bit.
The seating area here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This bit turns into a bed for two kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are two seats sort of here that are folded forward, and that makes the world's biggest bed. Go. Good boy.
Show them.
Demonstrated by Mac, who we took for an amazingly epic walk, and we were like, he will be asleep by the time we do the live. He is not asleep.
He is not
I
asleep.
Apologise. He's very excited. Come down. Could you just get down? Honestly. What were we thinking? You were supposed to be asleep. So we thought, given that I've just spent pretty much my first time ever properly in a camper van. And I always thought I wanted a little cute VW van, that one of the old ones that doesn't really have many facilities but just looks really cute. I'll be honest, I don't, because it has not been what I thought it would be, especially this week. The whole toilet or lack of toilet and bathroom didn't bother me as much. It's been -4. Like literally, it was snowing earlier. If you follow us on Instagram, yeah, they're slow and sleet and all sorts of things. It's been quite chilly without any heating.
Yes, I can totally sympathise.
Tash has been like, oh, I'm so sorry, with her diesel heating and her little porta potty. I'm like, yeah, no.
Hey, I had to figure all this out when I first got my van. That's why I've got the toilet and the diesel heating now, because I totally sympathise. It's freezing.
Everyone's like, what do you look for in a van? Well, now I look for heating
and a toilet.
And a toilet. And Wi-Fi is the other thing, because Wi-Fi screwed us yesterday, didn't it? What are you trying to get? No.
Oh dear.
Come back. I think his ball's under there, and he wants the ball. Come on, out the way. Good boy. Good boy.
Careful.
It's all going to get horribly wrong.
It is all going to. There we go.
I'll fix the dog. Right,
as we were. So yeah, the Wi-Fi was pretty pants yesterday, wasn't it?
So those are probably my top 3 things now that I look for in a van.
Absolutely.
Not that a van can do much about the Wi-Fi, but definitely heating and toilet.
Yes.
And the other thing, the third thing, sitting up in bed.
Oh yeah.
I can't
You can't in here.
And it drives me nuts.
Yeah.
And I never really realised that was a thing before. But yeah, those are my new favourite things. So yes, hello everybody. Question for you all, for everyone who's watching: do you have a motorhome or a camper van? And ideally, why? Because you've got both.
I've got both. That sounds
it does sound a bit excessive.
Yeah,
in
I've got
fairness. We've obviously got a motorhome, and now I'm spending time in the van, and it's been really interesting, the differences.
Yeah, massively.
Between how you live in one and how you live in another one.
Yes, because this isn't even a pop top either.
No.
So it's
I thought that would really bug me, because I think it's about 1.4 headroom, and obviously for those of you who've met me in person, I'm a lot taller than 1.4. But actually it doesn't.
No.
No, I've been all right with that. It's just the sitting up in bed bit that's really bugged me. And also having to cook outside. Because it's been -4.
Yeah, absolutely.
And having to make a brew or anything. I don't know what the dog is trying to do, but he's very insistent. I'm sure it's his balls under there. So yeah, it's so. Talk to me about what. Oh, actually, yeah, questions.
I was going to say, first of all, I was going to say hello, everybody. Hello. It's lovely to see you. I can see lots of familiar names, which is lovely. So hello. So what's the first one? Oh, Law, nothing at the moment. Are you looking to get one then? Are you looking to buy one, or maybe this will help?
Maybe it will help. Although we may have just been to the pub, so I could again only apologise in advance. But we were having this conversation in the pub. I may have had a Tia Maria in my coffee as well as a Malibu. Two, and we're mixing it, so who knows. But what we were talking about the fact that so obviously a motorhome and a camper van, they're built differently, but you can get smaller motorhomes that have got less facilities or fewer facilities than some camper vans.
Yes, because this is what we were saying actually, is that even our 2 camper vans are completely different.
Massively different.
So yeah.
Massively different. Yeah. Because you have facilities for start. But yeah, your van is smaller, but it has more in it.
Yes, that's why this feels so spacious, but that's because it's got less in it.
It does feel spacious compared to
It's lovely actually. I never would admit this out loud, but I quite like a Ford Transit.
I know.
But I thought I'd never say.
I'm a big fan of a Ford. I quite like a Ford.
Yeah. So
part of me is debating getting one and just doing it for the fun of it. But
I think you should.
I'm not sure my husband would appreciate it.
I would encourage it. So
go on, hit me with things.
I was going to say we've got so obviously
Shirley's got both too. Sorry, you go. Carry on.
I was going to say Lisa and Phil have got a camper van with heating, toilet, and a pop top. So basically they're VW Adventure. So I'm guessing they've got what I've got. VW Crew. Motorhome.
T5 you buy?
T5.1.
Ooh, 0.1.
I think it's just a facelift thing. It's effectively a T5
Fair enough.
With a T6 end, I think. But someone could correct me on that. Motorhome, concerned a camper van wouldn't provide us with enough room. Yep.
That's my issue with the camper van. Taking aside this van, which is designed to be fairly basic and basically for like festivals and kind of families to use for like a weekend or whatever. It's not designed to be living or spending weeks and weeks and weeks on end, which is fun. I knew that when I got it, but I wanted to try it out like the most basic van.
Yeah.
But
it's like camping.
Yeah. If you saw my video the other week with the 3 vans that there was 2 camper vans, like the Malibu Charming, I love, and that's properly kitted out.
Yeah, that is nice.
But my big concern with that, especially because I'm not little, is how claustrophobic that would feel after spending a few days in it.
Yeah, like a week like this, I guess, where the weather's been. We've been really lucky with the weather actually, but
apart from the fact that I woke up this morning and it was just white. I woke you up.
I was going to say, she didn't just wake her up. She wasn't just awake. She knocked on my door at 10 to 7 and I panicked because I was like, what's going on? And then she goes, look, there's snow. And I was like, okay, shut the door again.
Come back in an hour. But I was scared it would melt and you wouldn't see.
I know, and that's lovely.
I could have just taken photos and shown you, but still.
I did think that, but it's fine. I appreciate your enthusiasm. So yeah, and Rachel, we have an A-class motorhome. Yes. Because space is essential. Absolutely. That's great. Alice's Adventures. My friend Kirsty, or our friend Kirsty. Hello, beautiful. I have a camper van due to lack of parking space for a motorhome. Plus, it's the daily drive.
Yes.
Because what Shirley said, we've got both the little ones for day trips and using like a car. That's how we use mine. So whilst John's working and we're based on site, whilst he's working, my one is effectively a car. So it does.
And I can see some huge advantage. Like we took the dog to the beach the other day, and apart from, I mean, I have his doggy bag and ball and stuff in the car in the boot anyway. But just having the space then to give him a shower off and everything, having it all with you, I can really see the advantage of having a van as your car. And
3 of us fit really nicely on the double seat,
wasn't it?
So it was like literally, us, the dog, and it was all lovely.
It was like a little family. It was really cute.
Modern day family.
But yeah, storage is a big one. If you haven't got much space, a van makes way more sense than a motorhome. on like your driveway and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, definitely, because to have a driveway is quite rare in some cases nowadays, isn't it? What else have we got? 3 chalkers in a van. Hello.
Hello.
Is your heating fixed? If I'm thinking the right people.
If it's not, I feel your pain.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I bought. I don't know if everyone's, well, possibly most people didn't, but I bought an 85-watt electric blanket.
Yeah.
It's the best thing I've ever bought.
Literally.
It was $18.99 from Home Bargains.
Awesome.
And it runs off, well, it runs off the EcoFlow. I ran off the EcoFlow all night last night, but it also runs off power because we're staying in campsites because I don't have a toilet or heating. And so I had to get an oil-filled rad, and now I have an electric blanket.
Yeah, because our original plan was to do a bit more wild camping and stuff.
A lot more wild camping.
But then the weather was like, no.
No. If it had been like last week, it would have been amazing.
It would have been all right, actually.
We would have been fine. We did not expect it to go down to, well, -4.
No, I know, it's cold. So yeah, it's quite a mix here, actually. So we've got has to be real cheap. We've got both. We've got an Auto Trail Miami. Nice.
I like the Auto Trails. Yeah, they're like...
Oh, I love this one from Sarah, Motorhome, and he's called Brian.
Oh,
I like that.
Shout out to Brian, the Motorhome. I'm assuming that was the Motorhome called Brian, not the guy left the comment.
Yeah, no, Sarah.
Sorry.
The motorhome's called Brian.
Just checking.
Shout
out to Brian.
But you've had him 20 years. Nice going.
That's impressive.
Helen and Martin, hello. All the way from Spain, I think.
Is it warmer in Spain than here? Make me jealous.
Yeah, make us jealous.
Please.
Tell us you're in shorts and t-shirt.
Yeah.
Give up the boot space, and they have a very nice motorhome.
Yeah.
Very nice motorhome. Another A-class.
Are there any non-A-class motorhomes here? Normal. I don't know what you call them. Just
coach built.
Coach built. Thank you.
You're just jealous.
And...
No, I'm joking. What's that? Motorhome, more room, and a shower, toilet, and a big garage.
Yes,
absolutely.
And payload. Payload's the other thing because you don't get the same payload on a small van that you do on a motorhome.
Well. Not technically. Sometimes you can get if you've got a really heavy, like say ours, when it was downplayed at 3.5, we literally had 300 kilos. That was it.
Yeah.
Because the van is quite heavy.
Yeah.
But if you had like one of these vans and you had quite a light interior.
Yeah, but then they don't always go up to 3.5.
Oh no, they don't.
But... If you get like up to 3.3 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So you don't always get the same pay. Although again, I think some of the like the Malibu, I think was on like 500 or something massive.
Yeah.
But then of course you got storage, and that's the other thing because we travel like the bikes, we got storage for like our bike gear, and I'm just not sure there's space. But I do want to try out a camper van that has a heating and toilet, a proper one before we make this final decision.
I think it's only fair. Sue, yes, Sue, I know it's you from Dreamcatchers. Hello. In Germany where it's snowing. It's snowing, Sue. We feel your pain.
It's snowing here. Like literally 2 minutes ago it was snowing.
Literally I poked out my sleet earlier. It just came out of nowhere, didn't it? It was like
we took the dog for a walk.
And it was sunny.
It was sunny and then it wasn't.
So yeah, can't imagine being in a van when it's this cold and not having heating.
Thank you,
Jill.
Thank you, Jill, because I've been whinging all week and I've been like, oh my god, would you stop whinging? It's so cold. So cold.
Shane. Hello, Shane. Hi, Shane. Hope you're both well. Not live in a Frankia this time. Not this time, Shane. Where were you?
Come on, Shane.
What? I was expecting to rock up and there'd be one here for us.
No. But this is kind of fun, I'll be honest.
Do you know what? It is
kind of fun.
It has been fun, and I think as well, one thing I will say is everywhere we've been this week, we haven't planned. We've just been rolling with it, and we've not had to plan ahead because we fit everywhere, and that is a huge bonus.
Yeah.
Because we've been in we've been in quite a few, especially where we are in Norfolk, where there's quite a few small towns, fishing villages. We've been through some tight places.
I certainly wouldn't be taking the Frankie down.
One thing
I will say is I was a little bit nervous about like being on my own and doing this. I know obviously Tash was here in her van, but it's the first time I've like had a trip where it's been just me, me and the dog.
Yeah.
And having a van, if you're nervous about driving something like a motorhome, get a camper van, even if you just hire one for a few days. Because honestly, in about 3 hours, I was like, yeah, this is just like a car. And now I'm less nervous about driving a motorhome, even though I've driven the motorhome enough, but like through all little villages and stuff.
Yeah, some of it's
yes, especially up around the Norfolk roads, they're quite little some of them. And I'm much less nervous now about doing that in the motorhome, having done the camper van. So that's always a good starting point.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Camper vans are way easier, just get in and drive.
Get in and drive and go.
Yeah.
Rob. Hello, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
How are you? Oh yeah. See, Sue said we hired before buying.
Yep. Highly recommend that.
Steve, I think this is Steve and it's Mandy's other half, I think. So no funky chicken in a van.
I can funky chicken. I don't have a toilet, Steve, so I've got all the space. I'm going to go outside if I like. It's magical.
It's brilliant. Michael, hi ladies, you two have the giggles. We always have the giggles. That's not just because we've been to the pub, to be fair. We giggle a lot.
Yes, it's been really good fun this week, actually, hanging out.
It has been awesome. We haven't done this for, I don't know, the last
Wales, I reckon.
which was 3 years ago now.
No, we went Northern Wales.
When?
We went and did, oh my God. What's the name of the waterfall? Oh,
No.
I can't believe you forgot that. What's the name of the massive waterfall in Wales?
No, well, the Full Falls Walk was 2019, but yes, you're right, 2021.
Last year.
Was that
It
last
was like
year?
6 months ago.
It was actually about a year. It was
No,
like,
it wasn't. It was summer. We stayed in that awesome air. Look at her face. She's like, we did.
We stayed in a little campsite because you come in our
Yeah.
van and we drove to the pub and the waterfall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that feels.
And
like
we
it
were
was
mocking
ages
each other,
ago.
being Instagrammy people, taking photos of the waterfall. See, you remember that?
Oh
I can't believe you
my
forgot our
God,
adventure
no,
in
I
Wales.
didn't forget. It just feels like it was so long ago.
But that's why we didn't go to Wales this time. Because like literally our last 2 adventures are in Wales.
Very true.
So yeah, we went the
Okay.
other side of the country.
Anyway, we do giggle a lot.
We do giggle a lot.
And what was he saying? So he's got a 7.2 meter eldest, and he loves the
Nice.
fixed beds.
See, I'll be honest, I haven't taken this bed down at all week. What? I know. Well, I don't need to. It's just me. I don't need seats.
No, that's
And
true.
literally the only other thing under there is a fridge. So there's been no need to take the bed down.
Which we fixed
Which we fixed.
with a wedge of paper.
Yes. Who needs boys? I'll give her that.
Yep. The Northerners on tour. Hi, how the hell are you both? We are grand.
We are awesome. She's drinking. She's getting better by the second.
Just the one. She's already had 2. So yeah, what else was there? Oh, there's lots of lovely people in here.
I can see one here from
today.
Andrew saying he's building his own heated camper van with hot water, shower, toilet, and a real size oven. Nice.
Saucy, a
All
real
of
size
those.
oven.
It's funny, I haven't missed an oven, but that's because we've been to the pub lots.
Yeah, but actually, on that note though, my one
Yeah.
actually has a full oven, grill,
Yeah, it
and
does.
thing, and I never use it.
Yeah.
Would, if I could modify that
Yeah.
to make it for me, I'd probably actually remove the oven.
Yeah.
And I would just have a hob, because when you've got a ridge monkey
Yeah.
and stuff like that, you don't really need it, and I'd rather have the storage space.
Yeah.
But obviously it came all like that, and I'm not going to mess around with it. But yeah, that's one thing actually that even in our van,
Yeah.
we've actually been debating to getting rid of the oven and having storage space.
See, I use the oven quite a lot in our motorhome,
Yeah.
but I have had no need to use it this week.
Yeah.
But the hob we've used,
Yeah.
been cooking outside. We had made bacon sandwiches
Oh.
in -2. They were good though.
They were.
bacon
good.
and egg sandwiches. Yes, they were lovely.
Oh dear, Tash, you're too young. The memory should be better. I didn't forget. I just couldn't
You
place the.
forgot.
I didn't forget.
You forgot me.
Didn't forget. I could tell you everything we got up to. So I remember we filmed.
We did.
You jumped in our van. We took you to the waterfall. We went to the pub, had a drink.
The
that
little pub feature
opposite.
heavily, I think, in these
Yeah.
trips, don't they?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
See, oven, waste of space. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I do get that.
So what else do you miss in your van that you have in the motorhome? Because your van is way better set up than this one. I mean, you can ask me that and I'll be here all day, but
yeah, probably the ability to use the facilities without having to like worry that all the curtains are shut and
yeah.
stuff.
Although your van's got blacked out windows, can you really see it?
Yeah, if the light's shining in,
Okay.
like say it was sunny, and also the front's not tinted. So of course,
Okay.
because I've got the pop top, I haven't got a curtain that runs across like that.
Yeah.
So it's really high tech. What I do is I have a duvet cover and I throw it over the front seats, and then I duck down so you can't see me. But yeah, I think that's one thing I miss from my van to the motorhome is just that ability, and also the fact that the blinds are just automatically built in.
Yeah, I miss my thermal screen.
Yeah.
Our awesome thermal screen from Rainbow Screen was obviously in the motorhome, not here, and it would have been amazing this week.
It would have been so
It would
good.
have been
It would have
amazing.
been. So, oh, look, see, 3 chalkies. Tash, you've got a great memory. You remembered about our heating, see?
So I am just taking it personally now. Then. It's just me, basically.
Oh,
enough.
sorry, hang on. I feel a history alert coming on.
Okay.
Helen and Martin, because Helen, we're like, sometimes I just send her random messages of like, look where I am, you'd love it. And she does the same. It's great. Off subject, but have you been to the Royal Chapel in Granada today, which includes the tombs of Ferdinand and Isabella, parents of Catherine? No, but clearly I will be. We did go to the King's Chapel in Cambridge.
Anyone who hasn't been to Cambridge, add it to your list. I never fancied going. I literally only went because she dragged me.
You booked it.
Dragged
you
me.
Booked it.
Dragged. There was so much guilt tripping going on here, and honestly, it's probably one of my favourite cities now. It was epic, and the King's Chapel, I've never seen anything like it. That was really cool.
Insane, and I'm not going to go into it now because it would just go completely off topic for ages. But definitely,
she does this a lot.
Did you see it? Did you see it? Yeah. Now you know why John wants a break. That's why as he would say, that's why he was asked to wear long sleeves because I bruised him.
But it was cool.
But it was awesome.
Very cool.
So no, thank you for that.
And go to
Fitzbilly's.
Billy's. Thank you. I was going to say Fitzwilliam, and I knew that was wrong. Because their avocado on toast brunch was lush.
Oh yeah, as cliche as it is, we had avo on toast with egg, but it was beautiful.
And then yesterday, was it yesterday? It feels like we've been away for weeks.
I was going to say it's been,
but actually it hasn't been. Oh, we went to Sandringham. I had cream tea.
Oh my god,
it was delicious. It was so good.
It was so good.
Yeah.
So we didn't see Lizzie.
No, we didn't see Lizzie,
or
indeed any of them.
No, they weren't there. But no, that was amazing actually.
That was really yum. And it wasn't that expensive. It was like 30 quid a head, I think.
Yeah, but for the quality and what you got and the amount of pots of tea we had, that's probably a good portion of that money.
But, it was lovely.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, Sandringham was. I like Sandringham, and I've never seen so many club sites ever. I think we've been doing like a caravan and motorhome club site tour.
That's my fault. Sorry.
No,
we were meant to be doing Brit stops and wild park ups, and I refuse to do anything that doesn't involve having heating right now. It's too cold.
Not complaining because it's been lovely actually, and it's been so easy to book on the app, and everyone's been really nice. So, So what our law says: when needs must, a P can be done.
A P can be done.
Yep, it can be. It can be. Oh, Wandering Barnaby. Hello. Hi. Are the roads narrower up there compared to Cornwall?
No, they're about the same. Most of the main roads are about the same. A and B roads are fine, and then the little roads that we've decided to go down the coast road today around Norfolk, and they are probably about the same as the Cornish roads. So sort of 1.5. Although we got separated.
Yes.
And we both ended up going down this really, really random route to get to this site. Didn't we?
Proper.
And I was like, okay, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm about to be murdered.
And then the weather went from sunny to like sleet and wind, and it all got a bit weird. It all got a bit like
extreme.
like horror film very quickly.
So we need extreme motorhoming adventures because literally you just
they would have done it. So someone says younger royals are away in their camper vans. That's fair, probably are.
Fair enough.
Have you ever tried using a she-wheat?
I have one for this trip because we weren't supposed to be on sites and all have toilet facilities. I haven't used it yet.
No, and I've already got one that I use with.
Apparently the dog's thirsty.
I was going to say you're right there, mate.
Can you grab it? Oh,
yeah.
I think not going to stop that.
And I have one that I use with the bottle.
Yeah,
but it does take a bit of practice. Yeah, I think.
I haven't because we've been on campsites when we weren't supposed to be in the kettle.
Oh.
We haven't needed to, so I haven't because she keeps telling me it needs practice. I think I want to practice. I'll be honest.
It's not meant to put you off.
How do you practice that? Like, do you practice that in your van? Are we doing like the whole like?
I just did it over the toilet. And I'm sure I spoke to someone else and they said the same.
Fair enough.
There you go. Can you reach that?
It's not the kind of no, I don't feel the need to practice that. It's not a skill I feel like I need to master in my life.
Yeah, I mean it's good. It's good to when you're trying to make your toilet last longer.
Yeah.
But no, it's been good. We've had facilities showered every day.
Oh, it's been
It's been luxury.
It has been quite luxury. Sarah says it's really for Chelsea buns. I discovered I don't like Chelsea buns, and you don't like them because they've got what in them?
Bogies in them. I don't like bogies.
No.
So yeah. So you did actually have the Chelsea buns, didn't you?
Yeah.
But not. Yeah, but not.
No.
So much better than my Swiss roll. Oh, I know. Yeah, I've just twigged who that is. I don't think those Chelsea buns are better than your Swiss rolls at all. I disagree with that statement.
I haven't had your Swiss roll, but they did just.
I will vouch.
Okay.
I will.
I'll trust you.
I'll see Sue has 2. I'm guessing you mean shiwis. I have 2, one in the van and one in a backpack.
Okay.
She's ready to rock and roll.
Ready to go anywhere. Nice.
Ready to go. So yeah, so what else was it we were thinking about the difference? So the practicality of driving.
Yep.
In terms of the
van is way easier.
Way easier. Facilities.
Motorhomes generally. But then again, you can get vans that have got full-on facilities.
Yeah, but then
it's just all a bit more compact.
And there's also a bit more faff. Because I do like the fact that in the motorhome we rock up to a site, and there's a lot less to do. Whereas here, you kind of got to get out, put your screens up. And...
See, I don't have that. I literally get out, plug my electric in, and I'm done. Because I've got nothing else in the van.
That's true.
It's easy, to be fair. And as a starter, it's funny because I said if this was the first night in this van, I said if that was my first night ever in a van or motorhome ever, it would possibly put me off because it was freezing. But that's not the van's fault. That was my fault for not having a heating option because I didn't think it was going to be that cold. Because it was boiling last
It's a Monday we were in t-shirts.
Yeah, Monday was epic.
Monday was awesome, and then as the week's gone on, we've ended up in hats, scarves, gloves. It's been very, very cold.
Yes,
but yeah.
But I think it's sort of knowing that this is basic. This van right now is kind of like just camping in a metal tent.
Effectively,
it's that kind of level of basicness. Whereas your van, you've got proper heating and washing up stuff and toilet, and it goes up again. And then a motorhome just makes everything a bit more spacious and luxurious.
Yeah,
especially if there's more than one. Okay, so with you, just you, if you didn't have to worry about John or anyone else, would you have your T5 or would you have a motorhome? Knowing that you'd have to drive said motorhome and maintain said motorhome.
I would probably have either a coach built or a camper van, like a Ducato based.
I'd have a camper van if it was just me, but I'd have a bigger one than this. Yeah,
like an Adria twin or so I'd have like a Ducato based one probably if it was just me.
About 6 metre-ish.
Yeah, something like that. So because I just think.
But would you go above 2 meters? Because again, most of the campsites we were on, not campsites, car parks we used had the 2 meter barrier on. And that one we went on, was it Hunstanton?
Yes.
We got some amazing pictures of that. It was blowing about 45 knots.
Literally blew the doors off.
But the photos are fab.
They look good. But yeah, no, if I was in it like I am all the time, I would go for the height because
you were living in it.
Yeah. Because it's only so long that you can kind of, because like now where it's really windy and it's like blowing and stuff like that, I'm not bothering putting my roof up because it lets out a bit of heat.
I never knew this about pop tops. But yeah, apparently they're not good when it's really windy, and it's not good when it's really cold because it lets out the heat. Yeah,
because it will let out the heat because obviously it's got under the zip windows it's mesh, but there is like little breather holes, and also the flapping of the canvas is really irritating.
And you said if it rained really heavily, it could let.
If it's coming against that side of the van, it does let it in through the little breather holes,
which makes perfect sense. So, it never occurred to me.
Yeah, so I would. So like in this weather, I'm not bothered. I'm quite lucky because it's not the end of the world. I can function in there.
Quite short. She's short.
Good things come in small packages. Actually. And I wouldn't be able to be tall because John's not much taller than me. So the dynamic wouldn't work. So yeah, I would definitely go for the compromise of having a taller van.
Yes.
If I had the choice. If it was just me.
And I think if I was living in it, I'd want headroom, definitely.
Yeah, and just to be able to stand up, and also, like I say, to have that separation, to have that kind of fixed bed, or to have that separate toilet area, even if it's not a full bathroom, just an area where you just have a bit more privacy. Sometimes, and also, I can't get from the front to the back
that is a huge safety thing, especially for a girl on your own.
Yeah.
Being able to get from the front to the back. I thought you could on these, but you can't with the third seat.
Yeah.
That's a massive safety thing.
So if again, I would choose something where I could get through the van without having to get out of the van.
Yes.
So but as I say, that's obviously in an ideal world if it was just me.
Yeah, if it was just you.
But
there's no way in heck you and John could live in that, and there's no way in heck my husband and I could live in this one.
No, even John and I have quite openly said like we couldn't even go away in that. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think we would.
No.
I don't think it would work.
No.
Just because we're so used to the. See, John. Hello, John. I love you and I miss you very much. He says I'm the optimum height, and you are, darling. You are.
Hey, John. You might not be coming back. Oh, there's Hannah. Hang on. I can't see what she's saying. You can get thermal screens from your. You can get thermal screens from Pop Top.
You can.
You can.
You can. But again, it's that I know, and this is probably because I've obviously used the motorhome. Just the faff of doing everything and storing everything.
Yeah, and especially in the weather we turned up in on, putting the Pop Top up and then having to put a screen around it when it was sleeting and snowing. But then Hannah had spent 6 months in the Alps in the motorhome skiing. So this was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. To be
she's
fair.
used to like 6 foot deep snow. Amazement.
Absolutely. So yeah.
As opposed to us going, there's a little bit of sleet. It's cold.
Yes, can I help you?
Who else is, I can see many things, but I can't read them from it.
I know, I'm just looking. Oh, Roland, hi Paul. Hello, Trouble
Paul.
× 2. I don't know what you mean.
He means you and Mac.
Oh,
obviously.
He has been a little. He has been a pickle.
An absolute pickle. This dog does not do well with no routine, and he has not had a routine this week, and it has. It's been interesting. It has been interesting.
Felicia and Phil gotta go. Emma and Neil, they're doing a live now. We're now on at the same time. So see you later, Lisa and Phil. No hard feelings.
No, it's fine.
What else? Robin, evening ladies. Hello.
Hello.
Apparently it's Kim freezing in Devon.
I think it's
so someone
freezing everywhere, frankly. Out here.
So Roman Max. Hello.
Hi.
Sorry you're late. No worries. Better late than never.
Better late than never. Although having said that, we're running out of alcohol here, so we may not be too much longer.
Fair. It's to keep us
Watch
warm.
the replay. It's fine. Yeah. Cold drinks. Absolutely, that's the answer.
Well, it warmed you up, doesn't it? That's how me and John got into drinking whiskey. So, oh no, the picture's very blurry.
Yeah.
Maybe the wind does.
I think, and also the signal's not been amazing.
So we might have to.
We might. A light on it. We're getting darker and darker as night is falling. Eventually, it'll be pitch black and we'll be wittering on.
Sorry.
So, we have still got some toffee vodka. It's just not in the van. I've still got some back on the boat.
Have you still got some left?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I had a bottle and a half. Now I have less than that. It's very nice. It is very nice. Cool. Is there anything else that you want to say about motorhome, campervanning, life?
Life. We haven't got time for that.
Ding.
No, I think we covered all of the things about motorhome.
Yes, thank you, darling.
Is that your input?
Yeah.
So I guess the question is, because it was motorhome versus campervanning, which would you choose? So for me, if it was just me, obviously I would have a bigger camper van.
Yeah.
But if my life as it is now, I would choose the motorhome all day, every day.
Yes.
100%. What about you?
Well, if it was just me, I'd have something like exactly like I said, like the Adria, a bigger camper van, but narrow enough to be able to drive without worrying about it.
Mm-hmm.
If for both of us, I still think we might need the space, but we've not tried it. We have not spent time together in a camper, like a proper camper van that's fully equipped. So the answer is I don't know. We do keep debating changing it, but I refuse to downsize until we've tried it out because I think it might be too small. Oh, that is pathetic. Do you need a wee? Or are you just bored? Hard to tell.
So yeah, we've got another vote. Look, if it was just me, camper van, like Mandy's one.
What's Mandy got?
Oh, I should know the answer to this.
I know.
Is it a Mondial? No.
You could say anything.
It's an old
and I
auto
couldn't
sleeper
contradict you. Okay, fair enough.
with the tools.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can't like the idea of doing one up.
Maybe that could be your next project. So, Paul, I was quite surprised you visited a cathedral that was in one piece. I know, right?
We did find, that wasn't you, we found an abbey this afternoon that was just in ruins. So she's made up for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was in absolute ruins.
So yeah.
Cool. Well, if there's another live going on, let's let these people go on and watch that one. Thank you all very much for joining us. Big love to you all. Keep safe and warm because it's freezing.
She mentioned she's cold.
Cold a lot. Yeah, my heated blanket's awesome though. I like my heated blanket. Cool. Epic. See you later, gang.
Thank you so much.
Bye.